A bizarre video out of Germany shows a man freaking out and having a near panic attack in a supermarket because a woman got a bit too close to him.
Hier unten, jetzt kommt eine Kundin. Nicht, dass die zu nahe kommt. Ja, wundert, dass sie sich nicht unter der Aktionsplane versteckt hat.
Here we go again. And by the way, I think it's a man. It could be a woman. The footage isn't clear. Doesn't matter. To call it a panic attack is probably wrong because that's a real medical condition. This is just an idiot behaving like a total pussy. Point is, he's not even that close to her. And it's not as if his means of moving out of the way is blocked. It isn't. They're both wearing masks, which we're told are really great at protecting everybody. So why the freak out? I see these kind of people nearly every time I leave the house. They're mostly middle-aged, Karen-looking women. They see you approaching from a distance, and then, as you move closer, their eyes widen. They look like they've seen a ghost. They panic, their body awkwardly jolting this way and that way, almost going into a spasm as they desperately seek the quickest escape route. I've been out jogging, and I've literally had people shriek in terror and jump out of the way because I got within 6 feet of them. In fact, I did a story on this last year which talked about people in the UK literally leaping from the pavement into the road, into oncoming traffic, because they see someone approaching without a mask. We've highlighted stories before of people like this, literally having public hissy fits and emotional breakdowns because someone got within a few feet of them. What's causing this kind of rampant hysteria? From the speed of this person's reaction, it looks like they're under 60 years old, which means according to the CDC's own numbers, even if they got COVID, their chances of survival would be 99.5%. So why are we seeing such alarmist behaviour? It all goes back to a survey that I highlighted last year. The poll was taken last summer when around 155,000 Americans had officially died of coronavirus. But when asked how many people they thought had died from COVID, the average American said 9% of the population, or 30 million people. So the average American thinks COVID has killed 225 times more people than it actually has. And you see similar numbers across all developed countries. For example, in the UK, people thought 7% of the population, or 4.6 million people, had died from corona. The actual number at the time was around 41,000. Why do you think the public's perception of the danger of COVID, as evidenced in this bizarre clip, is so out of whack with reality? Why do you think polls in the UK and other countries routinely show huge majority support for lockdowns? Far from the conspiracy theories of COVID deniers convincing people that the threat is non-existent, it appears as though the corporate media's relentless coverage of the pandemic has terrified people into believing the threat is so dire that they literally think they need to flee in horror if another human being gets anywhere close. I mean, the media's still running stories like this one about the shocking behavior of people in Florida as they go about their normal business in a grocery store.
Look at this. This was the scene at Oaks Farm's Seed and to Table Market in Naples today. NBC's Sam Brock took this video, which went viral. It looks like it was taken pre-pandemic, right? Most customers and employees not wearing masks at all.
Oh my God, so shocking. One other quick point. This tweet received nearly 1 million likes. Life pre-COVID was so unsanitary if you actually think about it. No, it wasn't. Do you know how unsanitary life was in previous centuries compared to now? That was unsanitary. Also, newsflash, humans have immune systems. We already have a massive problem with the overprescription of antibiotics causing super-resistant bacteria. Now, because people have been left so paralyzed with dread over COVID, it appears as though we've created an entirely new generation of OCD sufferers who are terrified of interacting with or even going near another human and are only calmed by the sight of technocrats on television screens telling them to stay home or risk death.